Gamajoba Megobrevo. In this video, I wanted to cover a video that I came across. It's called Keti's Samzareolo Tavgada Savali, and it's just something I randomly came across. It's a cooking show. This woman named Keti, and I thought I was gonna make this more for people interested in cooking, but as I was watching it, I found that there's a lot of good words to use in here, or good useful words. So it's only covering the first 2 minutes, but there's plenty in here that I'll go over. And one of the things that I found interesting is that she uses several words repeatedly, and in this list, it's only about maybe 11 unique words, but in lots of different forms. So if you can kind of get a handle on these base words, you could call them, then you're well on your way to kind of understanding the first couple of minutes of this video. So number one, it's all in order. So I thought that would be helpful. I put in the definitions and then also the times that you find the sentence that she uses the word in. So hopefully that will be helpful. So starting with the first one, Mogesal Mebit, that means greetings to you all. It's a formal way of saying hello. The second one, Ukurept, Ukurept. So you all are watching. In here she says, Tkfen Ukurept, Keti Samzareolo Tavgada Savals. So a couple things to note. For instance, since this is a verb, the general rule a lot of times is if there's a t at the end, then it's plural. Another thing to note that this is Keti's kitchen adventure, and it's in dative. The object just has to go in dative with this verb. So this is a good word to know. Aratreulebrivi. Aratreulebrivi. It means incredible. It literally means not ordinary. So I guess extraordinary, you could also maybe translate it. She says, Aratreulebrivi drea. So dre is day, and then a is short for aris, which is. So it's an incredible day or an extraordinary day. The next one is Gadasarevi. Gadasarevi, which means wonderful. Amindi is weather, and again this a is just a short form of aris or is. So Gadasarevi Amindia. So it should be it's wonderful weather. You could also hear sometimes when you ask someone how they are, if you say Rogorchar, they may say Gadasarevad, like wonderful, I'm wonderful. The next word is Stumari, which means guest. So she says Chemi Stumari Ikneba, and then she goes and says the guy's name. So Chemi is mine, Stumari is guest, Ikneba will be. Gwechmareba, Gwechmareba. So this is he, she, or it will help us. And for the more intermediate and advanced learners, again, this is that whole person alignment thing. So it's just the word to help, dachmareba, that's the noun, the infinitive. And so if I want to say I am helping someone, I say vechmarebi. That's signaled by the v in the front and the e in the ending. If I say you are helping someone, that's echmarebi. If he, she, or it is helping someone, it's echmareba. So all of these, I just said the third person is the object. So if I want to say the first person is the object, so if someone's helping me, so if you're helping me, it's mechmarebi. If he, she, or it is helping me, it's mechmareba. If you're the object and I'm helping you, it's gechmarebi. If he, she, or it is helping you, gechmareba. If you are helping us, it's gwechmarebi. And if he, she, or it is helping us, it's gwechmareba. So that's what she used here. So that's not even, it's not exhaustive by any means. Doesn't include the plural form, some of the plural forms, and this is just in the present. So that's why Georgian verbs can be complicated, but this is something you definitely have to deal with if you want to advance. So that's just a little bit on that. The next word, I think we covered this one, Ara Treolebrivi. Again, she uses this. She says, Am Treolebrivta sa intereso gamo penaze. So why is this lacking an e at the end is because it has to go in dative because it's linked with gamo pena ze. Ze is an ending where you have to change the words before it into dative, which means you usually drop like an E, and sometimes have to put a S at the end. So basically, the sentence translates to regarding this incredible and interesting exhibition. Not sure if I mentioned. So sa intereso is interesting, da is and, gamo pena is exhibition, ze is like on, about, regarding, and is just like the dative form of this. Next one, zalian is very. You should definitely know this word. She uses it several times, so she says zalian sa intereso. So again, it's very interesting. The next one, she says zalian sa patio, which means very respected. The next word is kerzi. So of course it's a cooking show, so she's talking about different food dishes. So she says kartuli kerzebi, which is not just one but multiple dishes, so Georgian dishes. Me rats miqvars kartul kerzebze. So again, there's that ze, it's like regarding or about something. She's saying kerzebi, which is dishes, so about the dishes. Note that the E drops when you're adding ze at the ending. Here, kartuli, Georgian, and because this, kartuli, is linked with this, you drop the E at the end. So it's kartul kerzebze. Miqvars, I love, and me goes with miqvars, so I love. This is just the pronoun. Rats is the, it's like that which. I forget what the term is, the grammatical term in English, but it's that which I love about Georgian dishes. So again, she uses zalian. She said zalian isetia. It's like very that type, and then she specifies it's very interesting. Oops. So next one, vtquat. Vtquat. It's let's say. This is a common thing. Yeah, this is a good one to know. So she says ase vtquat. Let's say it that way. The next one, so this is one of the interesting ones. This is partially why I decided to do this video, is because this word gaketeba or geteba, to do or to make, she uses, I don't know, probably seven times or something, 7 or 8 times in some form or another. Of course, makes sense. She's doing a cooking show. So the first one, she says gavuk eteb. So this is the future. I will do or make for someone. So it's a future because it has the ga in the front. That's how we know it's a preverb. And this u, take note, is signaling that she's doing it for someone. If she just said gavak eteb, that's I will do or make. So it's not specifying for who, but in this case, it's specifying for a person. So aratro lebrivi bamidori. So again, we have this word incredible, and bamidori is tomato. Again, that to do or to make, she says argavuketot, esse rogors vtquat, pirvelit natsili. So again, we have that vtquat, so like let's say, argavuketot. So, excuse me. Let's not do it that way. So this is in optative form. Esse, it's kind of like that way. Rogorts, it's kind of like that rats that we just talked about, except this is how. So let's not do it in that way, like, or the how, like let's say the first part. Not sure exactly what she meant there, but that's the sentence. Again, she says tkvat ikneba. Let's say it will be something. Again, gaketeba, so she uses 6 sentences here. So she says gavuketeb elarj. So elarji is a Megrelian dish. It's famous. It's cornmeal and cheese, or kind of a grits and cheese sort of mixture. She says next gavuketeb bajes. Baje is it's a walnut sauce. Next, she says vitzkleb ketebas. So this is a combination here where you have something like starting, and then you have the infinitive form of some verb. So you could say like, I'm starting to run, I'm starting to eat. In this case, she says, I'm starting to make, kind of like I'm starting the making process or the cooking process. So again, she says, vaketeb elarj. So I am making elarji. Da davitzeb danar chenebis getebas. So again, it's that starting verb with the infinitive form of, in this case, to make. And it's not just the making process, but it's the making process of the rest of the things. So danar cheni is it's like the rest. So danar chenis getebas. Da is and. And with this kind of combination of starting and then an infinitive, you could do it with other words. I can't think of one right now, but there are others. And then lastly, achla rasvageteb. Achla rasvageteb. So now, what am I doing? So that's just the first 2 minutes, but I think that's a great start for most people to get going with just seeing some of the more common words that are used and how they're repeated, but just oftentimes in different forms. So I remember that early on. A lot of times I would learn some words and then hear it and think, that's not exactly what I learned. So what is different here? So as you start to hear words that sound similar, you got to try and figure out what the differences are. And so I hope this will help. All right, I will leave a link to the video as well as a link to the document in the description. So let me know what you think, and until next time, zdrowie.